In this video, we will see that how we can insert such type of equations in Microsoft Word. We will also see that how we can make our own equations by using ink option. We will take a look on different formats of equations such as Unicode format and LaTeX format. And we will also see that how to use different symbols to create different equations. Everything will be explained in details. So let's get started. So let's first see that how we can insert equations in Microsoft Word. There are two ways. The first one is to go here in Insert tab and click here on Equation. Here you can see the box of equation. Here we can type any equation. And with this box, a new tab has been introduced by the Microsoft Word with name Equation. Now let's type an equation in this box. So I want to type an equation A upon A plus B. Close the bracket and just press enter. Here you can see the equation A upon A plus B. There is also a second and easy method to insert an equation. You just have to press Alt plus equal keys from your keyboard and the equation box will be appeared. Here you can type any equation, for example dx over dy, and just press enter. Here's the equation. So in this way you can type any equation in Microsoft Word. You can also find different structures of different equations in MS Word. So let's just press Alt plus equal sign, and here you can see that the equation tab has been introduced. Here you can see a group with name structures. Here you can find different types of structures. For example, I want to add the matrices equation, so I will click here. Here you can see different structures. These are structures without brackets and these are structures with bracket. I want to insert this, so I will click here. Here you can see the matrix equation structure has been inserted. Now we'll enter data and just press enter. So here you can see the matrix equation in MS Word. Now let's insert an integral equation. We will again press Alt plus equal sign and this box will be appeared. Now we'll go here in structures and we will click here on integral. Here you can find different integrals. I will select this and here I will add some data in this integral. For example, here 1, 2, and here I will type x. You can also expand this equation. For example, I can type here equal x plus c. So in this way you can use different structures. Here you can find different structures like fraction structures, script, radical, different operators. You can use any structures to insert your desired equation in MS Word. Now let's talk about equations in more details. There are two formats to add linear equations in the MS Word. The first one is Unicode math format and the second one is LaTeX. In equation tab you can find here two different formats. The first one is Unicode and the second one is LaTeX. Now let's see that what is the difference between these two methods. Here you can see the Unicode format and here's the input of the Unicode format. For example, A slash brackets B plus C, and here's the output A over B plus C. And here's the LaTeX format. Here you can see that here we have used backslash and here we have typed frac for the fraction, and here we have used curly brackets for A, B plus C. The output is same as Unicode math format. I have created a PDF of these different inputs of Unicode math format and LaTeX format. Here's the PDF. These are the inputs of Unicode math format. Here you can see that this is the input for vectors, this is the input, and this will be the output. And this is for box formula. Here you can see different inputs. And these are some LaTeX math format inputs. Here this is the input and this is the output. Here you can see different outputs and inputs of LaTeX. Now let's try one of them. So we will try the first one, vectors. So this is the Unicode math format. We will go in Microsoft Word and we will select Unicode. And here we will type bracket ABC, close the bracket, backslash, VEC for vectors, and we will just press space and space. So here is the output. Here you can see the input and this is the output. Now let's try the same input in LaTeX format. So here's the LaTeX format and this is the input. First we have to put backslash, then VEC for vectors and ABC in curly bracket. So let's first press Alt plus equal sign for the equation box and here we will select LaTeX. Make sure that you have selected LaTeX before typing the LaTeX input equation. So here I will type backslash VEC curly bracket and here I will type ABC and close the curly bracket and press enter. Here you can see that we have gotten the same output by using two different formats in MS Word. There are different inputs, so you can try all of them. It's up to you that which format you use in Microsoft Word. Now let's talk about the symbols for equations. In equation tab, you can see here different symbols. For example, I want to type a mathematical equation in the equation box, then I can use these symbols. Here I will type A and here's the multiply by, B and here's the divide divided by, C and here's the greater than equal to A and I will just press enter. So in this way you can create any equation. You can also align equations. You just have to click here and here in the drop down list you can find here justification. You can align it on the left side, you can align it on the right, center and centered as a group. Here you can find different other symbols. You can use all of them to create different equations in MS Word. Now let's talk about a very important and most interesting feature of Microsoft Word. So we will go here in Insert tab and click here on Equations. Here you can see the equation box. So now you can make your own equation in MS Word by just writing your equation. For this you have to go here in Ink Equation and here you can write the equation which you want. The preview will be shown here. For example, I want to write it summation. Here you can see the preview. I will type here n is equals to 1. Here I will type k and here I will type n plus k. If the preview is not correct, then we can erase these and we can write it again. So you can see the preview. Now we will close the bracket. Now you can see that we have typed here n, but it is showing something else. So we will click here on select and correct. We will select this and here this is n. So now here you can see the preview. So in this way you can create your own equations in MS Word. After this you just have to click here on insert and the equation will be inserted. You can also add this equation from here, for example equal k plus c. So we have made our own equation in MS Word. Now let's talk about the last but not the least feature of equations in MS Word. In Microsoft Word, it will be difficult for you to type big equations. For example, binomial theorem, Fourier series and other such type of formulas. These equations are added in Microsoft Word by default. So you can access all these equations. You just have to go here in Insert tab, have to click here on Equation and you have to come here on Equation. Here you can see all the equations like area of circle, binomial theorem, expansion of a sum, Fourier series, Taylor series and all other different equations. If you want to explore more equations, then you can click here for more equations from office.com and here you can find different equations. For example, I want to insert this Gaussian integral, then I will click here and the Gaussian integral will be inserted. So this was all about the equation in Microsoft Word. If still you have questions, then you can ask them in the comment section. If this video really added value in your skills, then please subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to like our video. That's all for this video.